Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Deus Ex. Human Revolution, that's the one. Not the original one, not the latest one, the one in the middle. Not really the one in the middle, because there's like, well, there's another one in there. And I'm Colonel RPG as usual. Thank you so much for joining me. There are places for us to visit. Places where you cannot smoke. I wouldn't think about that, honestly. It's, yeah. So, this place is, well, it's basically all taken care of. We have... Did I get that? Yes, I did. I mean, I didn't, but, you know. We have disabled everything, including these turrets. Oh, I can move the turrets? I think that there might be some gameplay mechanics attached to that. Or, not gameplay mechanics necessarily, but some strategies attached to that. We got a pocket secretary over here. Let's see what it says. Please be advised that the following names have been added to the ADEX list. In the event of martial law, each one of them is to be arrested and transported to the nearest containment facility. This is pretty important, isn't it? I mean, for lore, maybe not so much for the storyline right now. Jasmine Roy, Edgar Orlando Oliva, Jean-Christophe Guibaudot, Sebastien Bollet, Mathieu, maybe? Hul, Ricardo Meixueiro? That's a very, very rare name. Francois? So it's Francois. It's Francois Turcotte. Because if he doesn't have the cedille, you know the one that I'm talking about? You know, from French and other Romance languages. And other non-Romance languages, because cedille is used elsewhere as well. I'm not sure if it is called cedille, because that is a name that I've never seen spoken, or if I have, I didn't commit it to memory, because that's just how my brain works. It doesn't. We got another pocket secretary. Let's see if this one has cedilles. We have been assigned a single terminal for the duration of this mission. We will use it to communicate with the UO. I don't know what that is. The Dutchman, the and HQ. And only the three of us are to touch it. Understood? The same room as before, different login and password. I don't really need your logins and passwords because I am the master hacker. And I will hack your everything. I will hack your everything. Indeed, I have hacked a lot of things. We also know more or less where we're supposed to go. So I think we are in a safe place right now in regards to progress. Let me actually get this, there we go, out of my face, because I don't like exploring with a weapon jutting out like that, because it juts out a little bit too much, and I'm self-conscious. Okay, it's fine. Have we been back here? Potentially. I doubt it though. I really do doubt it. Traveler. There we go. Or Explorer, that's the one. And now I can hack you, get even more experience. I don't need your stupid codes. These are fun. These are fun, actually. I do enjoy this. Clearance 5 over there. Clearance 2 over there. So the chances of this, yeah, it's 45. It's a little bit too much. So I need to go over here. But if I get that clearance, that basically unlocks everything. Let's do that. Let's also wait until it's like at 60. Yep. Oh, there it is. The clearance is going to help a lot. Oh, no. Ooh, I have underestimated everything. Nuke. Got clearance up here. I missed clicking. We're gonna need to stop, aren't we? That is bad. Stop. Nuke that. Get that. And nuke that.
Access granted.
That was not worth it. At all. For anything. But again, it is fun. And we're gonna be get better anyway, so I don't have to worry too much about that. Okay, so, man, there's so many ways to get past that. You get a code, you hack it, you go around. All of the things. Who are these people?
Man, they left us one hell of a mess. Those vents must be rat-infested by now.
Hey, who the hell are you?
That's a good question.
Cool it, guys. Orders are to pull out, but I can't leave without my stuff.
Yeah, right. Getting into the barracks requires a security code. Tell me what it is, and maybe I'll let you through.
Yeah. What's the passcode, pal?
7984, asshole. Now back off or I tear you two stooges another one.
Fine. Just make sure you clean up your mess back there before you leave.
What two pansies? My god, who are... Oh, they're FEMA officials. Right, that's why they're being portrayed as pansies. Pansies, is that a word? If it isn't, well, you're gonna have to figure what I'm trying to do. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. What can I do to remain...
Someone shoot!
No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That is the wrong. That is the wrong there. I think it's all a matter of tranquilizer dart. Let's see what I can do here. If, I mean, the weapon shows up.
Easy with that weapon. You can talk without it.
Someone shoot it!
What?
Need a better spot.
You detect that? Need a better spot, he says. Then dropping his weapon. I think he dropped his weapon. I'm not really sure why they spotted me, though. Well, this is experimental. Everything is experimental. So, maybe it's the sound.
Someone shoot it!
Need a better...
Is it the sound? Because I could swear I can shoot the enemies and they don't move. Or they don't, like, they don't act like... Anyway, is that where we are supposed to go? I suppose it is. If we don't need to go there, it's fine, whatever. I'll figure my own way out eventually. It's fine. We don't worry about such trifle things. Trifle, it's words. I am very good with the words today. Don't question me. What is that? It is money. Money is okay. In a I have no need for it kind of way. Did I hack you? I don't think I have. I have not. Let's see what we're gonna get out of this. Level 2. We're gonna get something. Just not 100% sure. Sure, that's the word. Oh, that's bad news. Think we're gonna get it? Yeah.
Access granted.
One stop worm. Very welcome. Okay. So we got a lot of these cubicles. And I think there's one in the middle that we haven't visited yet. Well. Rex 84 operational field notes. Reference to Operation Garden Plot. Extant to the operational results from continuity of government Rex 84 Alpha X plan. Subsection of Department of Defense Civil Disturbance Plan 55-2 Operation Garden Plot. Regarding large-scale suppression slash arrest with spaces before and after the slash. And I think that might be because the justification system, well, I don't know why that would be. Some justification systems don't add a line break automatically after a slash, so they just make them stand out like big words, and sometimes that causes problems, but you shouldn't do this. Anyway, it's arrest and detainment of civilians during national crisis situation. Function: to suppress insurgents whenever unlawful assemblage of rebellion against the authority of the United States make it impractical to enforce law in any state or territory by the ordinary course of judicial proceedings. Wait a minute. Let me reread that right now. So this operational field notes, this operational garden plot or something, is meant to suppress insurgents. Wait, this is a weird sentence. To suppress the function is to suppress insurgents whenever unlawful assemblage of rebellion or unlawful assemblage or rebellion against the authority of the United States make it impractical. Oh, right. Okay, so yeah, when those things make it impractical to enforce law, this make it impractical. It's not incorrect. It just makes it weird on such a long sentence like this. So whenever unlawful assemblage or rebellion against the authority of the United States make the enforcement of law in any state or territory by ordinary course of judicial proceedings impractical. Application of forces, local and state police, army, and in support role, Air National Guard under state control, federal civil law enforcement officials, federal military force to include Army and, in support role, Air National Guard. The minimum forces to be supported in the Detroit objective area is 5,000 and the maximum is 12,000, as specified by executive order in which said forces have been directed. Do you really need an executive order for this? I don't think you do, because Trump recently, at the time of recording, did basically that, and there was no executive order. You don't need that, because it's part of the national... I'm not sure of the terms and all that, because it's, you know, it's just another country and all that sort of stuff. Chocolate! Yes. But basically, forces were... federal forces were deployed, in some cases against the state wishes, but whatever. I think even that would add to the fact that it doesn't need an executive order. And 5,000 sounds about, yeah. I think the national, as of the time of recording, I think the national forces, what is it called? There's like a federal guard or something? I'm not sure. But it's like 60,000 people for the whole country. So that's a fair chunk of people, 5,000. So just for Detroit alone. So we're going over here and transfer. Okay, that transfer is going to make these easy. I don't want that one. I want this one. And then I hack that. Wait a little bit, and then I hack that one.
Access granted.
And we have a nuke virus. What do we have back here? We have a camera. We're going to worry about that later. We have a lot of places. What do we have? This place is very, very complicated. That's where we went last episode. And I didn't explore it completely. Because there's this thing. Also, this is not where I'm supposed to go. So I'm just now looking at the objective marker. So I think we're going to be fine. Is this another... Really? Is this where I got in from? Or could I have gotten in from here? That's... I got confused. This is where we got... Well, could have gotten in from. Oh. Peps. I like peps. Okay. So, this is definitely not the way. And I think this is either where we came in from or it's another way back over to that area. Oh yeah. Okay. It is pretty confusing. The area with the robot, if you have forgotten, which you are forgiven to. Forgiven to? That's words. Very good words today. Forgiven for, maybe. Allowed to. The mixture. It's a mixture of the two. We got a computer over here, and I think I hacked this one already. Yeah, that's the one upstairs, and that's why I didn't come up here. I did come back here, though. Okay. I don't need this, do I? No. Okay. So you're gonna stay over here, and that's the other place, and this is the upstairs. Now, I think I didn't miss anything up here. So... I forgot about that. You sort of scared me a little bit. So I think there's only two places that I might have missed. The upstairs area over there. And I don't think I have. And this is the way forward. And the other area right there. No, this is the way forward. Let's see. What? Oh, right. Oh, I'm turning around. That's the area. Oh, that might be... Yeah, that might make more sense.
Jensen, that frequency we tracked just got a burst of activity. I think these guys might be pulling out.
Yeah, I've kind of been getting that feeling. Any idea who's running the show?
They're using some kind of code. But from what I can gather, the guy giving the orders is still a level below you.
Nice job, Richard. I'll find him.
A level below me. What do I do? Go upstairs. This is another way down. Yeah, there's so many ways down. That's good. That's really good. I like that. Yeah, so we went over there. So there's still the armory. And I'm going to say that the armory is not the... it's not in this area. So that camera probably is going to spot me if it sees me. I mean, in the sense that it's going to shout if it sees me. So this is a different area. All protected behind a bunch of other things. So, they really need to be enticed. If you know what I mean. Can I do anything about that?
Someone's shooting!
Oh, are they going to sound the alarm? Is that a thing that they can do? It is a thing that they can do. Okay, let's not do that. Let's not do that because... Well, I do need to keep them both out of their face. How am I going to do this? I mean... If I know the alarm... No, this is for activating it. There is something here that I... Oh no, that's an EMP grenade, isn't it? Yes, it is. Limb clinic besieged by mob. Is that right now, or was it before? I don't know. There's another way that I might be able to do this. Let's eat a chocolate. Knock him out, and then that guy doesn't see me. No, he did see me, didn't he? He did see me. Okay, let's give it another try. See if I can do anything about that, about him seeing me. Maybe I can attack him first. Because did you see the speed that he rotated at? And it was directly at the corpse. Or not corpse, but, you know. So, chocolate. Oh man, that sucks. So I can just mash the key. And the sound there is alarmed. Alarmed, we did it. Mash the keys. That's what you do. Now I can hack to my heart's content. All for the price of a sweet, lovely bar of chocolate. Okay, so, see what we have. Easy peasy is what we have. Let's go up there. Let's way there. Immediately detected. As expected, we got a little bit of clearance. And that does the job.
Access granted.
One nuke virus, very nice. And of course I couldn't do this with these guys over here. And that's why I wanted to take them out. Not just because of the experience that they gave me, but also because, of course, the experience that this gives me. And the sweet, lovely nuke viruses and whatnot. Okay, I should have done something better there. Let's try that one, because that's going to detect me. Yep. That should be okay. Wait, there. Okay. And
Access granted.
level 2 is okay. There's a lot of upgrades that we can make. So this is the armory. There's a lot of upgrades that we can make for our life to be easier on that. That's not what that is. Vents. No vents. I don't think there's anybody down here apart from these two. Huh. It is all the same code. I wonder why that it is all the same code. Okay, we got clearance over here. We're gonna go for that first because it is likely that I will be detected. That was not. Wow. We got a soften over there. We should be okay. There we go. We captured everything. Why? Oh, because
Access granted.
of the direction of things. It can capture my stuff immediately. I should have paid attention to that. We got another ebook over here. Blurring the Boundaries Between Man and Machine. Excerpted from a talk given by Hugh Darrow at the 2001 International Gathering of Neuroscientific Researchers for a Mechanical Bioprosthesis to Work A patient must be implanted with a device that powers its electronics. The problem is generating power requires chemicals which are toxic to the body. Yeah, chemicals are toxic to the body, don't you know? That's how we work. We don't have chemicals in our bodies. So, unless we... Oh. Right. I'm sorry. I didn't immediately realize that this switch is it's wrong. I thought... Because, you know, people sometimes think chemicals are just a staple term for anything that's bad. Obviously, that's not what it is. Chemicals are... Well, everything is chemicals, but when you talk about chemicals, you mean you're dealing with materials on a chemical level rather than on a physical, sort of more main. Like when you talk about a chair, you don't deal with it necessarily on a chemical level, although there are chemical reactions in a chair, and there's, you know, it's chemicals as well, but it's just on a microscopic level, and, you know, of course that doesn't work when you're talking about medicine, for example, which are also chemicals, or food, which, again, are also chemicals, you know, proteins and all that sort of stuff that you eat, and hydrocarbonates and all that. But the point is, that's not what the mistake here is. The mistake is here confusing the word that with the word which, and this makes the sentence not make sense. So, backtracking. The problem is generating power requires chemicals that are toxic to the body. And that makes sense. See? That's there. So unless we find a way to harness electricity that is already present in the central nervous system, we are bound to fail. There is a second problem as well. That's also... Doesn't that sound like a bad conclusion to that? Because unless you also find a way to generate electricity with chemicals that are not toxic to the body, wouldn't that work either? Anyway, there's a second problem as well. A preliminary research into power harnessing biochips suggests that our immune system will perceive these devices as foreign invaders, and foreign invaders, it's much better than the national invaders, immediately send proteins to encapsulate them. Over time, scar tissue will build up between the PHP and surrounding tissue, resulting in neuroprosthesis failure. So how do we avoid this? And this is like the... If you're not connecting the dots, this is the beginning of the game, the conundrum with Patient X and all that, all the research that they were making, and of course, eventually, I don't know if the research got completed because they got attacked right at the beginning of the game. I'm talking about Serif Industries. And of course, even our character was expecting to develop the sort of scar tissue and other things and proteins and whatnot. But apparently we don't develop that, and that's why we can use our nice abilities. And that's a very good explanation for being able to use nice abilities. Darrow Industries is working on a plan to, quote, grow, unquote, networks of poly... What? How do you pronounce that? How are you supposed to pronounce... Poly? Yeah, it's poly. Poly electrodes. That's not, you know, that's not a bad name. It's just sort of weird. P-dot, that's what it is, if you will. That intertwine with neural cells. The goal is to create a biocompatible matrix that, again, yeah, this is written by a person who doesn't know the difference between which and that. And it's very common, so it's not that much of a surprise. Anyway, the goal is to create a biocompatible matrix that attracts neural progenitor cells to grow in the proper direction, blurring the boundary between what is nervous system and what is external device. A neural environment where implanted biochip and live neural cells coexist, even migrate and evolve over time, will not be only safer and more effective for the end user, it will be the ultimate mending of man and machine, and that semicolon over there should not be there, because that's not how semicolons work. So a person that doesn't know the difference between which and... can I eat that? I will eat that. Which and that also doesn't know how to use semicolons. But then again, semicolons are tricky, because it's a matter of style. Sometimes. Not in that case, actually. In that case, it's just wrong. That shouldn't have been done like that. But it's a matter of style. There's some things in English, and other languages as well, but specifically in English, because that's what we're playing here, that are a matter of style. Like, for example, the uses of dashes, capitalization after a colon, whether you do a hyphen on the word email or not, whether you capitalize the word nature. I think that one might have changed since I learned it. This is a trick. Look at this. Look at this thing. Okay, so we're going to need to come at this from this side. This is a low chance of capture, but it is still relevant. 25% chance is kind of rubbish. So we have a lot of nukes, so we're going to have to plan our nukes first and foremost. So I think nukes early on are going to be a good thing, because that way we can capture the spams early. The span and the soften. So a couple of nukes there. Well, that said, it's gonna take a while for them to get to us, so maybe I don't need nukes. But a single nuke over there, if I get detected over here, is gonna be my plan. And then no nukes after, because that way I can introduce the spam, which is gonna reduce that power. I think that's how it works. We're gonna need to go over there anyway, so that's gonna be a path. And then from there, I suppose I can come back to... No, I can... we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. The big question is whether we do a nuke over here. And we do, obviously. Okay. Gotta soften there. Might as well try that. It's not ideal here. We need 2. Yep, there it is. I think we got both. That nuke
Access granted.
might have not been needed, but let's see what we have over here. Obviously, this is from... Oh, this is from the 666 thing. This is the one that we read about. This is where the invaders are stationed. Nice. So, missions awash, they wrote. Deload stopped B for completion. Oh, this is all code, so we're not going to know what they're here for. Deload stopped B for completion. No word from UO or Dutchman. We know the Dutchman, not the UO, though, I don't think. Picus reports at least 1 PFT dead. I don't know what that is, but that's an abbreviation. We assume him. If so... The Dutchman, I assume, maybe. If so, DMPD, that's the police, will have corpse. We need... Oh, wait a minute. This is the confirmation that these guys are the same that controlled the... deload stop before completion. That's a B-4, not the abbreviation for before. But maybe it is, and it's just like really rubbish, because it's like it's a really lame way of all I'm saying is that this guy this has got a lot of hello fellow kids energy, and yeah, that's not I can't right it's not an abbreviation of before, is it? It can't be. Anyway, this is in regards to the invasion of Serif Industries. We'll need assistance from your end to recover. Advise. And the reply is, obviously we're not pleased, but the mission was risky from the start. It was probably not wise to put so much trust in a single outside asset. The Dutchman is good, but he's also temperamental and impulsive. No doubt he panicked and severed the link. We will try to find him. In the meantime, proceed with recovery of UO. No word from UO or Dutchman since. So maybe UO is the guy that shot himself in the head. That's the one that we're talking about here. You will have what you need. The one that is, of course, in the possession of the police. But the police is all sleeping at the moment, so yeah, it's fine. Let's see. What kind of rinky-dinky operation Oh, it is. Oh my god, so much hello, fellow kids. It is an abbreviation. Capitalized U? I mean, sure, some people might do that. It's fine. Because, you know, anyway. What kind of operation are you running, Manderley? You were supposed to have that morgue locked down. Now I look like a Louisiana polecat caught out on the bayou with its sneakers down. Wait a minute, this is in reply to what we did. To us being able to get in there. Now, of course, that's not a reaction from the game because we were forced to go in there, but still, this is because we went in there. Sergeant, I understand you are upset with what happened at the morgue, but you must sympathize with my position. You must, otherwise I will punch you in the teeth. As much as I would like to make sure that your interests are protected, -- no, that's also a matter of style, but it is incorrect, I'm pretty sure. And I can never get people to... Like, I've never gotten, like, an authoritative voice on why this happens. I've been searching everywhere over the internet why people do this, but I can't... Like, people who I've contacted people who write these things in their games, and they don't reply. Because also they're big shots, and, you know, of course, it's Twitter. Not to mention the interests of the people you take orders from. There is only so much I can do. I cannot, quote, find out who dropped the ball and string them up accordingly, unquote, -- as too much interference from me is likely to raise eyebrows. From JM. This is from Manderley. This is the head of FEMA. So this is evidence. Our character is probably going to talk about this. But this is evidence that FEMA... That this is not an invasion of FEMA. Was that in doubt? I think it might have been in doubt before. This is definitely not an invasion of FEMA. Like, this, they're all... Well, Manderley is definitely in cahoots with the people that attacked Serif Industries. Specifically, probably for the secrets of the company. I think that's going to be as simple as it gets. It's because, you know, it could be even deeper conspiracies, but I think the conspiracy here is that they just want their data. Again, you know, you can't hack. You can from afar. So anyway, I cannot find out who dropped the ball. You know, it's too much. Will likely raise eyebrows, the interference, and that is something none of us wants at this juncture. I suggest you get on with your extraction. I'm sorry, from our premises. This is the sort of dialogue. This is the sort of emails that we should have communicate. Like the game should sort of deliver. I don't know. There's a certain level of there's nothing there. There's a certain level of reward in figuring this out before the game actively talks about it. But I think it would make sense for us to be here and then we call the annoying guy. I don't remember his name. Just be like, "Hey, Pritchard, I'm Batman." And he'd be like, "Oh, this is going to be something we're going to talk about later in the dialogue, in a cutscene and stuff." And okay, I'll talk to you later. And yeah, but anyway, we're out of time for the day, so we're going to continue with that in the next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Deus Ex Human Revolution. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.